A little late, but I'm here, you guys. Happy Card Challenge Wednesday, everyone. It is lunchtime here in Texas, 12 noon, and I have another card sketch for you today. This is my 30th card sketch. I've been saving all my sketches to create a card sketch book, and I have a big announcement about next month and this card sketch book. I can't wait to share that with you later. Okay. Hello, Luana and Darlene. How are you this wonderful Wednesday? By the way, did you all know today was World Otter Day? I did not know that until I turned on my computer this morning. I would have made the card with utterly adorable otter set, but I'd already planned to make it with the beautiful motif. So, oh well, maybe you guys can make your cards today with the utterly adorable stamp set if you have that, because it is World Otter Day. We were so sad. There are baby otters at Disney right now, and we kept every time we would pass by the otter looking window thing. It's like a glass thing where the otters swim and everything. We kept hoping we'd see the babies, and they were never there. Oh well, I got to see the baby tiger though. That was the absolute highlight of my entire Disney trip. I think was seeing that baby tiger flip over on his little back with his little paws. You know how cats do. Just, oh my God, it was so cute. Anyways, oh my gosh. Hello, Tiffany and Mary Ellen and Linda and Susan and Mallory. Hello. All right. I've got a few things I want to remind you about before we get started on today's card sketch and announce last week's winners. And that is right here. You all, if you have not joined Stampin' Up, if you have not got the starter kit this month, oh my gosh, you are missing out on the biggest sale of the world. I mean, in the crafting world, $165 worth of product of your choosing for $99 free shipping. I mean, if that's not one reason to join, I don't know what is, but you don't have to stay joined. You can just get the special and be done with it. But I would encourage you to stay because as a hobby demonstrator, which just basically means you are a happy shopper. Some demonstrators call hobby demonstrators happy shoppers because all your future orders are 20% off. And to stay active, you just have to keep a 300 in sales every 3 months. So it's about $100 a month, but you can like put it all in one order or you can spread it out over a whole bunch of orders. Just as long as in that quarter, you get the 300 in. And then if you think, oh my gosh, I'd never spend that much on craft supplies, get a friend. Y'all, we need to, as our CEO of Stampin' Up says, eradicate loneliness. And one of the best ways to do that is to get together and craft and make cards and send them to people. So that's my spiel. I'm over it. But anyways, it does end Sunday. Okay. It does end Sunday, the 31st. Okay. I mean, not Sunday, Saturday. Whoa. Sunday's the 1st. So Saturday's the last day you can take advantage of this joining special. All right. The next thing is, let me switch my camera view. Here we go. Is next month, starting June. Okay. Starting June it's on here, 3rd. So that is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So starting Tuesday, next Tuesday, we are having a BOGO 50. Buy one, get one 50% off. And I know y'all can't see this very well, but what this is, these are suites. Now, if you're not familiar with Stampin' Up, a suite is, too close. A suite is, come here. There we go. A suite is a collection. So you get, the collection is like, for instance, this is the Botanical Textures suite, and it comes with a stamp set, dies, embossing folder, the botanical textures and the woven textures paper, the bling, and the ribbon. All of that is a suite, and it's one price, one order number. Okay. So they're having a buy one, get one 50% off. So, but it's only for the suites that are in the old catalog. So the 24 to 25 no, I'm sorry. Yeah. Is that right? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. It's right here. Okay, it says all sweets and sweet products. Okay, well, anyways, uh, I just went through the exclusive onlines and found the ones that are still available. And so I know these are included. So botanicals. Then this one is the a bloom. This one is beautiful garden. I just got this one. I can't wait to make some scrapbook pages with it. It's the to go. It's tags and travel suitcases and stuff. This is Cheers sips, little drinks and stuff, tropical. Here's Otterly. Otterly Sweet is still available. This is the, oh, it's got all kinds of different papers in it. Oh, I can't read it. I ran this off so small, but anyways, that one. And then this one is the, oh, this one's old, not old, but Unbounded. Unbounded Beauty is still available as a suite as of last night when I made this little flyer. Okay, so this starts Tuesday. It's buy one, get one 50% off suites. So keep that in mind. All right, another thing is, of course, I already mentioned that the starter kit is over on the 31st of May, which is Saturday. And then our winners. We need to pick our winners for last week. You guys ready? Okay, so, oh my goodness, look at all these people who have joined us. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. I left off with Mallory. Here we go. Rosie has also joined us. Hello. And Leanne, Faye, Alexander. Why do I always want to call you Alexandria? Alexina from Nova Scotia. I love that name. Awesome. Rosie, Louise, and Mallory again. All right. Yes, Mallory says we are our best customers. We sure are, aren't we? Mallory's on my team, and she is a hobby demonstrator. So yeah, she knows all about that. Awesome. Okay, let's look at last week's winners. So last week's sketch, we took a 3x4 and we cut it in half and flipped one over, or there were other ways you could do that. You could like emboss half, or you could do cardstock and designer paper. There were tons of ways you could do it. And then something over on either the left or the right. And so let's see who our winners were. You guys ready? Dun, 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 dun. Share screen. Come on. There we go. Window. And okay, these are my two, and I don't know if they're Russian last names, Polish last names, but I love these kind of last names because actually, if you look at them, they are easy to pronounce, but you just, at first you go, oh my gosh, I could never say that. Schwalkowitz and Donna Shelkuski. So Bonnie and Donna, congratulations, you two. Y'all's names came up on the comment picker for last week. I love how Bonnie turned hers on the side as a landscape. Perfect. And you can see where she took the 3x4 and she has the paper, and then it looks like she has the mercury acetate stuff, what am I trying to say? Specialty paper. And then I love how Donna, she did like splots on her cardstock. I don't know if you did that with bleach or with water, but awesome job, you guys. Beautiful cards. So you guys be watching in the mail for your prize. Also, the week before, we had Zaina and Amy, and your prizes will be coming also. I never got around to putting those in the mail last week, so I apologize for that, you two, but I will be getting them to you. All right, let's get back to our what we're doing today. Today's sketch. All right, you ready for today's sketch? So like I said, I have 30 sketches now. I'm so excited. So this was my 30th sketch that I created, or I adapted from another sketch that I found. And this one's really simple. So this is just a 2-inch strip across. Oh, you can't see it at all. Hold on. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see because I used like gray. Let me make that a little darker so you can see what this is supposed to look like. There we go. A little darker. I didn't have a black pen at hand. I just had this blue one, so that's all right. There we go. There, now you can see it. You can't see it any better. Oh my gosh. Where is my black pen? I give up. Okay, I'm going to just try to zoom in a little closer. There we go. There, now you can see it. So it's just a traditional card, and then a strip of paper, or that could be anything. That could be it could be ribbons. It could be embossed. It could be, I don't know, uh, inked. You could like do inking in the center, but just, put something in the center of your card, across the center. And then you could do a circle or a diamond or a hexagon or some kind of shape, and put your image on the side of the shape and stamp your sentiment on the shape. Or something similar to this. Remember, sketches are not, you don't have to copy a sketch exactly. Now, if you're new to card making, sketches are awesome, because when you do copy them, it makes your card making so much easier. But then as you create cards over and over and over again, you begin to find your own style, your own way, and you can look at a sketch and go, oh, I've got some great ideas for that. So until that happens, just copy the sketch. But if you're looking at this sketch going, oh, I know what I could do for that, I can't wait to see what you come up with. So that is why we do this. Remember, the purpose of our card challenge every week is to give everybody some great card making ideas. So you just go to the Facebook post where this sketch is shown, and you take a picture of your card and you put it in the comments. And then next week I'll use the comment picker and we will find it. All right, so let me zoom back out so y'all can see what I'm doing. Oops, there we go. I'm just going to put this over here. And I decided, we just had the card kit in my mail with the beautiful motifs. So those of you who have gotten your stamp set already now, you should have received it by now. If you haven't, it's coming. Don't worry, I've sent it off. But you can send me an email if you purchased it and you haven't gotten it, and I can send you the tracking number. But I'm going to use beautiful motifs. But instead of the beautiful motifs paper, I thought, you know what? I have not used up this paper yet. And it is about to, if it hasn't retired yet, it's about to. And look how much I have left over. I've got to use this stuff up. So I thought, ooh, this is going to be pretty. So I went ahead and I got, this is gray granite instead of smoky slate, because smoky slate, it kind of like blended. So, and I am keeping it landscape instead of portrait, but you could turn yours around. You could make yours portrait instead. You could make yours a slimline. The only thing you're doing is you're just putting a strip across and then something over here with an embellishment or a image and a sentiment. So really the card sketch is really fun. All right. And also I haven't finished creating this card, doing all the steps to it. So I thought, well, why not? We'll just do it together. So first of all, I need my trimmer. My trimmer. Here's my trimmer. Okay. Tiffany asked how my knee is doing. You know what? I went to rehab yesterday, and I believe my little knee is doing so much better. I still cannot bend it back all the way. So like, when you're sitting in a chair and you want to wrap your foot around the leg, or if the stool or the chair has like a bar that you could rest your foot on, I can't do that. It's still painful, but I can extend my knee out straight and it's not as painful. So I'm getting better. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. All right. We're going to do a 2-inch. So I'm just going to put that right there at 2 inches. It doesn't have to be 2 inches. It could be any length. Just so you have it across, but I'm making mine 2 inches. So there we go. We've got that. And I'll put this away. Or I could even use the back side if I wanted, because this paper is so pretty. Either way. Oh, actually, I might do that. All right. I think I will. I like that better than what I was going to. Well, what I was going to do was on the dies here, we have the these two dies. I have not used the Queen Anne's lace die yet, and so I was going to put that there, and it matched. So I think I still will. And then I might put the fern in there also, but we're going to have to cut that out first. So let's do that. Get this out of the way. So I want, yeah. Well, I want my circle white. Yeah, so I don't want my Queen Anne's lace white. I'm not sure what color I'm going to make that. Well, I have beige, though. I could do beige. How would that look? Maybe. We'll keep that in mind. Let me get my white out. for my circle. So I'm just doing the traditional spotlight on nature circles. Where did they go, though? That is the question of the day. Okay, come on, spotlight. Where'd you go? There they are. They're on the bottom of the pile. All right, so I'm going to use this one. Now, I wanted a 3-inch circle, but my spotlight on natures, you have 2 3/4, or you have 4 1/4, 3 1/4. I didn't want it 3 1/4, so I backed it down to this one. But I am going to do that on white. So let me get out my cut and emboss machine, my little baby one. Oh, goodness gracious, everything's falling. Oh, Misty Moonlight or Navy. Beautiful idea, Tiffany. Love it. Good idea. Okay, we'll go there. We will go there. All right. Hold this off for a sec and go. Do y'all have this mini one? A lot of people don't like it because you kind of have to finagle the pieces, but I love it. Once you learn how to do the pieces, by the way, just real quick, I staggered the plates right there. I put my die down further to the bottom, not way up here at the top, and then I layer this one so it's the same as the bottom white one, and then I just tuck them in there, and it just goes through. Now, sometimes it's a little tight right there, but yeah. All right, get that out of the way. Okay. Oops. All these little things. So it looks like it's stitched, which I've woven twine through here, and it looks really cool. I'm not doing that today, though. I'm just going to leave that way. Okay. So far, got that. Okay. Then we're going to want to put that there, but I do need to stamp before I put that there and that one. Now, you said Night of Navy. That was a good idea, but I think I might do the fern in Night of Navy. Where's my Night of Navy? There it is. And then maybe my, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Night of Navy definitely goes there. Okay. So let's do that. Tiffany says, glad I could help. Absolutely. That's what you guys are for. Y'all to help me out. Hit me. Okay. Get on here. So how's the weather in y'all's part of the country? We've got cloudy, yucky day today. And I was going to lay out by the pool and get some vitamin D, but not happening here in the Dallas, Texas area. Okay, so got that. This fern is so delicate. You be careful when you pull it out. You don't want to tear it. Okay, there we go. Very delicate. Ooh, gosh, that's pretty. I might just do the fern. No, I have to do the Queen Anne's lace because I never use this. But let's see how that. Ooh, I've got that pretty green there too. That's a very light olive. That's boring. Okay. Let's look at that very light olive. Okay, what do I got here? So here's my old olive, but I also have, seafoam. Yeah, seafoam is really light. Let's see what seafoam looks like with it. Oh, do y'all like that? I like that. That's kind of pretty. And then here's the old olive. I think old olive might be too dark for Queen Anne's lace. Of course, I could do the fern. I could change it. I could do the fern in the old olive, and then, oh my gosh, it's so hard to decide. I really like that. Let's do that. Okay. I need to trim this. Remember, your little mini one only does 3.5 inches. So if your paper is wider than 3.5 inches, you'll have to trim it. Okay, so that goes there. That goes there. Let's pull it down just a little bit. And then my top piece. Stick that in there. Janice has a warm, clear, sunny day. Where are you, Janice? And Darlene's got sun in New York. Ah, very nice. Okay, get off of there. New York. Oh, hot and humid in Florida. Yes, Linda. I do remember you're hot and humid in Florida. That was... And I should know, I mean, I am from Texas, so humidity, but y'all do have a different kind of humidity because you're surrounded by ocean water, where we, down at the coast we are. Houston is extremely humid, but even so, y'all are completely surrounded by water, unless you're in the Panhandle. Oh, come on, get off of there. Whew. These delicate dies, I tell you, I love them, but they're tricky sometimes. Come on, get off of there. There we go. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. What do y'all? Yeah. It looks, at first I was like, but then when it's cut, it's so tiny. It's just beautiful. I'm loving it. All right. So let's get our stamp on there first before we start here. There we go. And where's my beautiful motifs? Thank you for everything. You've been on my mind, thinking of you. Celebrate. I need some more Celebrate ones. Every month I pick the top sales for my team. It's another reason you want to join. And I give them a little something special, and I congratulate them for having top sales. And how a lot of times the sales are kind of low for the month, that hobby demonstrators win, or I shouldn't say win, but earn the prize, because they purchased a lot that month. So you may be a hobby demonstrator and you still get to get highest sales for the month. All right, we're going to do Night of Navy for our Celebrate. Okay, now hold on. Let's see how this is going to fit on here. So if I put that there and that there. Yeah, Celebrate's still going to be just right there. All right, so I still need to do Celebrate right there. Okay. All righty. Oh, you know what else? I just thought of something. I know. This is what's fun about creating on the fly, is your brain goes, ooh, I know what else. Okay. Janice says she is from Squamish. I love it. One of the peninsulas across from Seattle. Oh, you know, my cousin, Janice, lives, she's not anymore, but she was a lighthouse caretaker there off of one of those peninsulas there near Seattle. She doesn't do that anymore, but it was so cool. I had a cousin that lived in a lighthouse. All right, got that. Now this I'm going to want to stamp off, but I love this squiggle mark. Isn't this cool? And I'm going to do it in the same color. So this is gray granite. Okay, where is my stamp off paper? Oh, goodness gracious. You never have scrap paper when you need it. Come on, where are you, scrap paper? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, definitely got to stamp off. Okay. So then is that enough, you think? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. Okay, we're good. We're good on that. All right. So let me get some tape here. It's the old tape runner, by the way. If you're wondering what happened to my tape runner. I left it in the other room when I was working on my scrapbooks. Not that that's here nor there, but I thought you'd like to know. There we go. And then I just use the edge of my card as a guide to trim that, so then it's exactly the same across. Sometimes if you cut this at 5.5, it's not quite the same as this 5.5, and no one ever knows how that happens, but sometimes that happens. Okay, so then we need some dimensionals here. Oh, thank you, Mallory. Yes, if you guys are getting value out of this, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Also share, because more people will find the challenge if you share either the YouTube or the Facebook. And we want as many people to join as possible so that we get more ideas. Yeah. There we go. Awesome. Okay, now this is going to be a little tricky because I didn't use the adhesive sheets on the back. So let me get my silicone mat out so I don't make a huge mess. And I'm going to very, very lightly dot some glue on here. We'll see how light I can do. I used to have a fine tip thing, but it always kept getting clogged and I just quit. Okay. All right, so I've just squished a little bit out here. I should have done it on the mat, but I didn't. I just put it there. It doesn't matter. Okay. And I guess I do need to squish it out on my mat because it's like keeps drying over there. Oh, there's hair on that one. Okay, we're getting this. We're getting it. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Perfect. All righty, and then this one. Ooh, well, that's okay. Where do we want this one? We want that one right there. And I'm going to put a bow on there, of course. All right, so right here in the center. Yeah, this would have been much easier if I had used the adhesive back sheeting. It's just so tiny, so delicate, so dainty. Okay, I think that's got it good. All right. Let's see how that fits on there. Beautimous. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay, not done yet. It's not finished till you get some bling and some ribbon. Let's see. I've got, I love using this Baker's Twine. This is that Essentials 5-pack where you get the black, the white, the vanilla. This is the crumb cake. It also has the gray. Let me see how the gray looks, though. Oh, yeah, gray, since we do have gray. Have y'all seen that double bow technique I showed? So you wrap it 1, 2, okay, like that. And then you just trim that down, okay? And then you put this, come here, down. Okay. Okay, so I want it there, but I need 2 tails. I have 2 loops, I need 2 tails, so we'll just do it this way. I did this a while back. I can't remember, but people were going, oh my God, I've never seen that. So I'm showing you again. Come here. Now you do have to get it right where you want it, because if you start pulling the loops, it's going to fall apart. But there we go. And then I'll just tie it one more time for make it a little more secure, but really you don't have to because you're going to be putting a glue dot there. But there you go. So it has 2 tails and 2 loops. Cool, huh? And a lot of string. Okay, let me get Stampin' Dots out. Stampin' Dots. Yeah. So, and again, these are from old paper pumpkins and old card kits that I've put together and I've had leftovers. I put it down a little bit so it's not quite in the way of that celebrate. Oops, come here. It is really delicate. Okay, I'm trying to see where I put my knot. Yeah. There we go. All right, and so then I lay it on the glue dot like that, but then I take like the back of something flat, you use your bone folder and just squish it into that glue dot. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it's really turning out to be pretty. Okay, what's our last thing? Bling. We need some bling. How about some butterflies? These butterflies are so popular and they're still available. So they like go with anything. All right, one. And I like that you get two sizes. Two. Whoops, come here. Ha. Celebrate. That turned out pretty good, huh? All right. So here's your sketch. Okay, here's your sketch. Here's the card I made. All right, we got it. Got it. So like I said, it does not have to look like this. It doesn't even have to be flowers there. That could be an otter. Remember, it is World Otter Day today. You guys are so awesome. I love that y'all show up with me at lunch on Wednesdays. It's such a great lunch break. Thank you, Janice. She said, beautiful card. Pretty card. Mallory says, so much easier than actually tying double bows. Yes, it is, Mallory. It's so much easier. Awesome. Double check and make sure I haven't missed anything. Patty said, hi, Tony. We're having continual rain nonstop here all day. Oh, goodness, rain. Yep. So it looks like Texas. Texas, we got a lot of rain. Miller loves the color combo. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Night of Navy and Seafoam. Awesome. Sunny and warm. Okay, I don't see any questions. All right, can't wait to see what you guys create. Don't forget, Saturday, the last day. Saturday, the last day to join. $165 for just $99 plus tax. So take advantage of that special if you have not done so already, and would love to have you on the team. Mallory would love to have you on the team. Anybody else who's on my team here would love to have you on the team. Okay, see you guys later. See you Friday. See you Friday for Fun Fold Friday, you guys. Bye-bye.